Howdy y'all, Jackson here with Jerk Studios, and welcome back to another edition of the Historic College Football Playoff. This one for the 1972 college football season, so let's just hop into it. And we will kick things off in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Lockhart Stadium for the Orange Bowl, as the number 1 USC Trojans take on the number 4 Alabama Crimson Tide. And it would be the Trojans that would take an early lead, as midway through the first, Anthony Davis would get into the end zone from 3 yards out. Finally, early in the third, in what has been a strong defensive struggle, Steve Bisceglia would get into the end zone from 5 yards out to knot it up at 7. Then midway through the fourth, the Crimson Tide would take the lead as Wilbur Jackson would get across the goal line from 1 yard out. And that would do it. The Crimson Tide would come away with the upset, 14-7 over number 1 USC, to advance the national championship in the Sugar Bowl. We now head to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl, as the number 2 Oklahoma Sooners take on the number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes. And it would be the Sooners that would get on the board first, as midway through the second quarter, Greg Pruitt would get into the end zone from 3 yards out. Then late in the third quarter, they'd expand that lead, as Greg Pruitt would get this option pitch out and get in the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. And from there, the Sooners would hold tight to come away with a 14-0 shutout victory over the number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes to advance the national championship in the Sugar Bowl. Now, before we head on to that national championship, I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching the video, and to remind you, if you are liking it, to please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell if you have not already. That really helps the channel out. Now on to the national championship. Now hello and welcome to Strawberry Stadium in Hammond, Louisiana, as the number 2 Oklahoma Sooners take on the number 4 Alabama Crimson Tide in this national championship Sugar Bowl matchup. And it would be the Sooners that would take the early lead, as midway through the first, Greg Pruitt would break a tackle in the backfield before powering his way across the line to get in from 2 yards out. Alabama would respond though later in the quarter, as Steve Bisceglia would get into the end zone untouched from 8 yards out to knot things up at 7. Midway through the second though, Oklahoma would regain the lead, as Greg Pruitt would receive this option pitch out before making his way into the end zone for a 14-yard score. Early in the fourth quarter, Alabama would look to make it a 3-point game, but Bill Davis would push his field goal attempt wide right, leaving it still a 1-score but 6-point game. And that is in fact where the score would end up, as number 2 Oklahoma defeats number 4 Alabama 13-7 to claim the 1972 national championship. Once again, thank you all for watching another edition of the Historic College Football Playoff. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell if you have not already. And as always, if you have a specific season in which you'd like to see a college football playoff, just leave in the comment sections and I will get to it as soon as possible. Thank you again. Bye.